You've been told to follow the owner's manual. Change oil every 7,500 miles, replace spark plugs at 100,000, and call it a day. So why is your Hyundai struggling to make it to 100,000 miles? Because the manual lied to you. My name is Dean, and I've been turning wrenches on Hyundais for over a decade. And I've seen more Theta two-rod failures, more new engine seizures, more Lambda timing chain stretches than I can count. Almost every single one of those owners was picking the easy schedule. Meanwhile, my own Hyundai, 350,000 miles. Still strong, no major repairs. The difference was one thing. One thing I started doing 15 years ago that most Hyundai owners never even consider. And the crazy part? It costs $0 to start. It doesn't require special tools. And it's written right there in your glove box. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what that one thing is. I'll tell you why it's critical for every Hyundai GDI and turbo engine and how you can start today for $0 extra. The one thing revealed: severe service. Here it is. The one thing I did differently was this. I ignored the normal service schedule and followed the severe service schedule near obsessively. That's pretty much it. Right now, open your Hyundai owner's manual. Go to the maintenance section. You'll see two columns, normal and severe. You see, most people look at severe and think, that's for taxi drivers. That's for people who live in the desert, not me. So they follow the normal schedule. Oil every 7,500 miles, air filter every 30,000, coolant at 120,000, the basics. But here's what Hyundai doesn't shout from the rooftops, and trust me, they should. For a GDI engine, which is almost every Hyundai made after 2015, including the 2.0-liter new, 2.4-liter Theta, 1.6T Gamma, 3.3-liter Lambda, and 3.8-liter Lambda, the normal schedule was designed for ideal conditions that basically don't exist in the real world. What I mean by ideal is constant highway speeds of 55 to 65 miles per hour, no idling, moderate climate of 60 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, no short trips, no dust, no humidity, and no stop and go. Do you think those are the conditions out there when you leave your driveway? Of course not. That's a dyno test, that's not your life. So when you follow the normal schedule, oil at 7,500 miles, transmission fluid never, spark plugs at 100,000, you are only slowly killing your engine. Not because Hyundai or the dealership is evil, but because the test conditions for normal are just unrealistic. Now let me show you what severe actually means, because you probably qualify, and I'll prove it with real-world failures I've seen with my own two hands. What is severe service? Here's what the severe definition usually says, and I'm paraphrasing from a 2019 Sonata manual. Severe driving conditions include repeated short trips of less than 5 miles in normal temperatures or less than 10 miles in freezing temperatures, extensive idling, stop-and-go traffic, driving in dusty conditions, driving in extreme heat or cold, towing, using a roof rack, driving on rough or muddy roads. Now be honest with me. Do you drive more than 5 miles each way to work? Do you ever sit in traffic? Do you live somewhere where it freezes in winter or hits 90 degrees Fahrenheit in summer? Do you ever let your car idle to warm up or while waiting for someone? If you answered yes to any of those, and I know almost everyone answered yes to a couple, you are severe. But here's the part Hyundai doesn't emphasize enough. When you follow the normal 7,500-mile interval on a GDI turbo engine, your oil is often contaminated with fuel, water, and soot by 5,000 miles. The viscosity drops from a 30 weight to a 20 weight or lower. The anti-wear additives deplete. Then you drive another 2,500 miles on oil that's basically lubricating with dirty water. Don't think this is a speculation either. I've seen actual reports from oil samples. It's basically science. So when someone tells you modern synthetics can go 10,000 miles, they're right. Although, on a port-injected highway cruiser, not on a GDI turbo that idles in traffic and takes short trips. Now let me show you what happens when you ignore severe service. Real engines, real miles, real tow bills, real-world impact. What happens when you ignore severe? I'm going to tell you about two Hyundais that rolled into my bay sometime last year. Same model, same year, same engine. Car A is a 2018 Kona 1.6T. The owner followed a normal schedule. Oil every 7,500 miles. Used whatever 5W30 was on sale. Never changed transmission fluid. Never cleaned the intake valves. Drove 12 miles each way to work, half city traffic. Then there's Car B, a 2018 Kona 1.6T, my customer and friend. Yeah, when you work on someone's car long enough, it's normal to develop a bond, you know? Well, he followed a severe schedule. Oil every 3,500 to 4,000 miles. Full synthetic API-SP. Transmission fluid every 30,000 miles. Intake valve cleaning at 60,000 miles. Almost the same commute to work. One day, Car A at just 90,000 miles pulls in on a tow truck. Rod knock, apparently. There was metal in the oil pan. The estimated repair for this was about $5,200 for a used engine. Yikes. Within the same week, Car B at 110,000 miles came in for a routine oil change. Oil analysis showed normal wear metals. Turbo spooled clean. No timing chain rattle. That car is now at 200,000 miles and still going. Let me explain what's going on here. You see, the #1 failure on Hyundai Theta 2 and Gamma engines. Connecting rod bearing failure. Hyundai even had a class action settlement covering Theta 2 engines for bearing failure. The settlement extended warranties, but only up to certain mileage and model years. What causes bearing failure? A number of things, actually. Extended oil change intervals leading to viscosity breakdown. Fuel dilution from GDI engines, which is common in short trips, and also low-speed pre-ignition on turbo engines, which is directly linked to oil chemistry and change frequency. Now here's the big secret. Following the severe schedule directly addresses every single one of those causes. Every single one. Now let me get specific about why Hyundai engines are uniquely sensitive. Why Hyundai engines are uniquely sensitive. Don't go believing everything you've heard about Hyundai. Truth is, Hyundai has built some incredibly durable engines. The old Beta 2, the 2.0-liter in the early 2000s Elantra, those things would run on vegetable oil and last 300,000. But modern GDI and turbocharged Hyundais have 3 unique vulnerabilities that make severe service not optional, but mandatory. Number 1. Fuel dilution. GDI injectors spray fuel directly into the cylinder. Some fuel gets past the piston rings and ends up in the oil. On short trips, where the engine doesn't fully warm up, that fuel doesn't evaporate. It just dilutes the oil. The result of this is lower viscosity and less protection. The severe schedule addresses this by reducing the oil change interval. Moving on. Number 2. LSPI, low-speed pre-ignition. This is a phenomenon on turbo GDI engines where the air-fuel mixture ignites before the spark plug fires, usually at low RPM, high load, like accelerating from a stoplight. LSPI can crack a piston ring land in one single event. Oil chemistry matters here. Older API-SN oils are more prone to LSPI. Newer API-SP and ILSA CGF6 oils are formulated to reduce it. But even the best oil breaks down over time. Sticking to a severe schedule means fresher oil, which means lower LSPI risk. And lastly, number 3, timing chain stretch. Hyundai's GDI engines use a timing chain, not a belt. Chains last longer, but they rely on oil pressure to keep the tensioner tight. When oil gets old, it thickens, deposits form, and the tensioner can't maintain proper pressure. The chain slaps, stretches, and eventually skips timing. On a 2016 to 2020 Sonata with the Theta 2, a timing chain job runs $1,200 to $1,800. Following the severe schedule, including 3,000 to 4,000 mile oil changes with high-quality synthetic, keeps that chain quiet for 200,000 plus miles. I've seen this firsthand. A 2017 Santa Fe 3.3-liter came in with a rattle on cold start. Owner had been using the normal schedule, oil every 7,500 miles. At 110,000 miles, the timing chain guides were cracked, and the chain had stretched 5 degrees. He had to pay $1,600 for a new chain, guides, tensioners, and sprockets. He now changes oil every 4,000 miles, and his Hyundai has been great ever since. That's what a severe schedule offers. Now all that's left is to give you the strategy that's gotten my Hyundai past 350,000 miles. Well, that comes next. The core strategy: exact severe service intervals. Here's what I did on my Hyundai to hit 350,000 miles. And here's what you can do starting with your next service. Use these intervals if you want your engine to last. I'm pulling these directly from Hyundai's severe schedule, with a few refinements based on real-world data. Starting with engine oil and filter. Normal schedule says you should change the oil and filter at 7,500 miles. Well, we won't be doing that. We'll stick to a severe schedule, which means 3,750 to 5,000 depending on condition. My personal recommendation for GDI or turbo is 3,500 to 4,000 miles. Use full synthetic API SP or ILSA CGF6, not synthetic blend, not conventional. Remember this. This is the single most important interval. It removes fuel dilution, soot, and acids before they damage bearings and rings. Next, transmission fluid, automatic/DCT. Sticking to a severe schedule, replace every 30,000 to 60,000 miles depending on model. My personal recommendation though, drain and fill, not flush, every 30,000 miles for traditional automatics. For DCTs, every 25,000 miles should do. Why? Well, you see, heat kills transmission fluid. Stop-and-go traffic generates heat. Old fluid loses friction properties, leading to shift flare, clutch slip, and eventually failure. A $200 fluid change prevents a $4,000 transmission. Next, coolant. Change coolant first at 60,000 miles, then every 30,000. Hyundai uses phosphate-based coolant that degrades faster in hot climates or heavy idling. Degraded coolant becomes acidic and eats your water pump and head gasket. So, sticking to a severe schedule here is non-negotiable. Then there are spark plugs. Here, sticking to a severe schedule, you'll be replacing your Hyundai's spark plugs at 60,000 miles for GDI engines and 40,000 miles for turbo GDI. This is quite important too, because GDI engines produce more carbon deposits. Worn plugs cause misfires, which dump unburned fuel into the catalytic converter. A set of plugs is $40 to $80. A catalytic converter is $1,200. You do the maths. Intake valve cleaning. Now, this is for GDI engines only. Every 40,000 to 60,000 miles, you'll have to bring your Hyundai into the shop for walnut blasting or chemical cleaning. GDI engines have no fuel washing over the intake valves. Oil vapor from the PCV system bakes onto the valves. Carbon buildup restricts airflow and causes misfires. You could get this done for like $300 to $500 at any indie shop. It's a bit pricey, sure, but neglect it, and you'll lose power, fuel economy, and eventually need a cylinder head job. It's just not worth the risk. Brake fluid. This might just be the most important schedule to keep to, because the slightest of mistakes here could be very dire. Keeping to a severe schedule here, you have to change the brake fluid every 30,000 miles or 3 years. Brake fluid absorbs moisture, especially in humid climates. Moisture lowers boiling point. In stop-and-go traffic, repeated braking heats the fluid. Old fluid can boil, leading to pedal fade, which goes without saying could be quite dangerous. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Dean, that's a lot of maintenance. Yes, it actually is. But here's the math. If you follow the normal schedule and your engine fails at 100,000 miles, you're looking at $4,500 to $7,000 for a used engine or rebuild. If you follow the severe schedule, you might spend an extra $200 per year on oil changes, $150 every 2 years on transmission fluid, etc. Over 150,000 miles, the severe schedule costs maybe $800 to $1,200 more in maintenance. That's still less than the deductible on a new engine. When you've spent as much time as I have under people's hoods, you hear some major objections on the severe schedule. Now, I'll be debunking some of the most common ones. Common objections, and why they're wrong. I hear the same 3 objections every time. Let me address them. Objection 1. But modern synthetic oil can go 10,000 miles. Yes, in a laboratory, or in a Toyota Corolla with port injection and a gentle commute. In a Hyundai GDI or turbo with short trips, idle time, and fuel dilution? Absolutely not. I've seen Blackstone oil analyses on a 2020 Elantra 2.0 liter after 7,500 miles. Fuel dilution was 3.5%. Viscosity had dropped from a 5W20 to a 5W16. The flash point had dropped 50 degrees Fahrenheit. That oil was done at 5,000 miles. Trust the data, not the marketing. Come on. Objection 2. The dealership says I can follow a normal schedule. Of course they said that. It's all business to the suits. They want you coming back for major repairs at 100,000. Or they want to sell you a new car. I've worked at a dealership. I've seen the service advisors push normal intervals because customers complain about maintenance costs. Then the same customers come back 2 years later with a knocking engine. The dealership wins either way, you don't. This way, the severe schedule way, you actually win. Objection 3. I don't drive that hard. I'm normal. Remember the definition of severe. Do you drive less than 5 miles each way? That's severe. Do you sit in stop-and-go traffic for 20 minutes? That's severe. Do you use your car for errands multiple cold starts in a day? Severe. Do you live somewhere with extreme heat or cold? Severe. Most of us are severe. Hyundai just doesn't want to admit it because the maintenance costs look higher on paper. But here's the truth I've learned from 350,000 miles. Over-maintaining is cheap. Under-maintaining is expensive. Ironic, isn't it? How to start today. Action plan. You don't need to wait for your next scheduled service. You can start today, right now. Step 1. Open your owner's manual. Find the severe maintenance schedule. Photograph it. Put it on your phone. Tape a copy inside your glove box if you have to. Step 2. If you're due for an oil change within the next 1,000 miles based on severe interval, do it now. Don't wait. Even if your oil life monitor says 40% remaining, the monitor is calibrated to normal conditions. Step 3. Reset your mind about maintenance costs. Every dollar you spend on earlier oil changes, fluid flushes, and plug replacements is saving you $10 in future repairs. I'm not guessing. I've run the numbers on hundreds of Hyundais. Step 4. Find an independent mechanic who understands GDI and severe service. Dealerships aren't bad, but they follow the book. You now know the book's normal schedule is too light. Ask your local mechanic, can you follow the severe schedule in my manual? That means oil every 3,750 miles, trans fluid every 30,000, etc. Step 5. Track your intervals. Use a simple spreadsheet, a note in your phone, or an app like Car Care. At minimum, write your oil change mileage on a sticker inside the windshield. Here's what I personally did for 350,000 miles. I changed the oil and filter every 4,000 miles on the dot. Full synthetic 5W30 API SP. Transmission drain and fill was every 30,000 miles. Coolant flush every 50,000 miles. My Hyundai's spark plugs are changed every 60,000 miles. I have the intake valve walnut blasted at 60,000 and 120,000 miles. Total extra cost compared to normal schedule over 350,000 miles? Roughly $2,000 more in maintenance. The cost of a new engine at 150,000 miles if I had followed normal schedule? $5,000 minimum. I came out ahead by $3,000, and I got an extra 200,000 miles of driving. These are the numbers that matter. Let me bring all this home. The single biggest difference between a Hyundai that dies at 80,000 miles and one that cruises past 350,000 miles is how you interpret the word normal. Normal doesn't mean real life. Normal means ideal lab conditions, and real life is severe. Don't see the severe schedule as a punishment. It's a gift. It's Hyundai telling you, if you do these things at these intervals, we guarantee your engine will last. Most people ignore it. They think it's for taxis and delivery vans, but those taxis and delivery vans routinely hit 300,000 miles. You know why? Because they follow the severe schedule. Their oil gets changed every 3,000 to 5,000 miles. Their transmission fluid gets changed every year. They can't afford a breakdown. And neither can you. So here's my challenge to you. Look at your odometer today. Write it down. Now go to your owner's manual. Find the severe schedule. And for the next 50,000 miles, follow it exactly. Then come back to this video and tell me how your Hyundai is running. I promise you, the difference will be obvious.